How's it going, everybody? So, with the current event mode, the Rescue Part 2 thing, and the usage of pikemen and officers in that mode, it reminded me about Breach. Well, not exactly Breach, but more about what a joke the game mode currently is, and that is putting it nicely. The mode has been in decline for quite some time now, because of multiple reasons. It's not just pikemen and officers, but I'll get to them in just a bit. Breach has been a requested game mode for a long time, and then it finally came with March and Fire. People were hyped, and unlike many other modes, it's actually still alive, and you can find games without having to wait for too long. On top of that, there have been many attempts in making it a better, more balanced mode. We've had a testing ground dedicated to it specifically, and the changes were almost universally liked by the community. The new Guardian buff, faster capturing, faster RAM movement. It's been like that for a long time now, you should be familiar with it by now. But that's also the dilemma now. It's been like that for a while. Since then, many other things in the game did change, and not just some tiny tweaks here and there. We called it a core update. The game has fundamentally changed, but Breach has not. It seemed like Ubisoft thought, well, Breach is sorted out now. Fixed it once, now we're good. Don't need to put in any effort or work anymore. Breach is fine. Is it? Is Breach really fine? As you might have guessed already, I vehemently disagree with that assessment, and I don't think I'm alone here. Let's just have a look at a topic where we have a divergence in opinions. Who is favoured in Breach? Is it attackers or is it defenders? Pick some random people out of the community and you'll have rock solid statements of why either team is the favoured one. And funnily enough, Ubisoft did say that the game mode is defender favoured, and also gave us a few map examples with the win rates. I've given you my opinion back then and it hasn't really changed. In low MMR, defenders are favoured. Once people actually know what they're doing, attackers are favoured. I don't think that anyone who has witnessed the game in either MMR bracket can really make a solid argument against this. Attackers set the pace of the game, they just work through their list of objectives. One bad fight from the defenders and the rampart or two are lost. That they can never get back. Once progress is made, it can't be reverted. The truly sad part here is that this will always be the case, at least to a degree. And I mean that one team is favoured. It's an asymmetrical game mode, so it's to be expected. It's also to be expected that team win rates shift as soon as players improve. It's on the attackers to do the objectives. In low MMR, people don't do that. Monkey see, monkey chase, monkey kill. That's what's happening. People just want to fight, so they get stuck on the healing point and fight over that one, instead of actually advancing. Defenders are fine with that, as the RAM is slowly whittled down. Point is, you improve at the game, and then, ideally, at one point, the win rates reach 50% on both sides, plus minus a few because of map issues. We've all seen them, Kazan Castle being incredibly attacker favoured for example. I don't play Breach nearly enough to make a call on the rest of the maps except for the completely obvious ones, but that should be the goal. It's impossible to have a balanced asymmetrical game mode on all skill levels. One side is always going to be harder to play, for various reasons. So Ubisoft's approach of buffing attackers with the Breach rework has always been a weird one to me. But fair enough, lots of these changes were for the better. As usual, for balance, you don't look at bad players, because bad players eventually improve, and then shit is flipped upside down and skewed terribly. Or maybe not, maybe For Honor players just don't improve. Maybe the cap for the average player is so incredibly low that we get nonsensical statements from developers like, Breach is defender favored. But even if you don't subscribe to this, it's fine. Have your opinions, as long as you can back them up, go ahead, who am I to tell you otherwise? I don't play this game mode and I don't think this will change. And that currently is for a very simple reason. The fucking damage of pikemen and officers. Like seriously, how has this not been addressed yet? How can Ubisoft release a whole damage reward and completely forget a mode that is still actively played? I understand that they don't give a fuck about Tribute or Skirmish, where you can also find officers by the way. But Breach, a mode you took a considerable amount of time and effort to make better, now it's just tossed to the side and left in that heinous state that it is now. Fighting on a rampart with 5 pikemen and an officer? Who thinks that's fun? Those little clowns poking you for 10 damage, interrupting your parries, and then this half-wit of an officer randomly smacking you with a heavy? A 40 damage heavy. Fucking George's Hammer Slam doesn't even do that much. And he has to have you out of stamina. And you will get hit by random officer heavies. Everyone does. Don't even try and lie to me. And HP of pikemen, whatever, keep it. Keep it at 46, who gives a fuck? But the damage? We've thrown a huge tantrum when the core combat update came around and the damage numbers were all over the place. And the single common threat we had was that the damage needs to come down. Punishes need to be lowered. And here we are, some random NPC that messes with my lock-ons gets to hit me for more than any actual hero in the game. I don't even want to talk about the lock-on system here again. We know it's shit, and the reason for officers to be an eligible target is probably needed so they can continue to serve as HP batteries with executions. But holy shit, does anyone actually enjoy fighting near them? They're just a huge fucking pain in the ass. It's like having a little toddler with a huge knife next to you that randomly stabs you and interrupts your own punishes, or on occasion pokes your opponent's fucking eye out. And just like a toddler should probably only be given a spoon, the same goes for officers. Lower their fucking damage. It's not rocket science. They should have come straight with the CCU. This shouldn't even be a topic right now. And don't even get me started on Warmonger's feats and what they did to this mode. If you have a Warmonger as attackers, and you made it to the commander phase, then you pretty much have a free win. The commander counts as a target, and thus makes it impossible to be near and peel for. The attackers have a full tier 4 and tier 1 duration to just wail on the commander, which usually means instant death anyways. This game mode is currently in such a sad state. Just recording this footage here was more than annoying. I did not enjoy a single one of these matches, no matter whether we were winning or losing. It is an utterly unenjoyable mode for me. Maybe it's different for you, so don't think I'm trying to make you stop playing it. But my point is that there are small fixes that would immediately make it more bearable. I'd not say enjoyable, but at least I'd probably tolerate playing it if the damage was lowered and brought in line with what was expected with the core combat update. Because, as I said in the intro, the event game mode is adjusted because who would have thunk it? The NPC would absolutely melt because of the ridiculous damage. There are the wildest breach rework ideas out there. Some good, some, well, just bad. Just flat out bad. But I doubt we'll get anything major no matter what we do. But still, speak up, Breach gamers. It's your mode. Maybe Ubisoft needs to hear it again. Alright, let's leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Laters, everybody.
Don't kill whoever's critical. Wait, the other guy's gonna get forced to respawn any second.
He's just the commander killed him.
Oh, he was that commander. Monk's coming with an attack buff, by the way, so behind you. Behind you. Towards the... that side, yeah. Just keep bullying her. Literally just keep bullying.
They did that really well. It's like, do people actually play this mode and coordinate and shit?
And fucking fire.
I mean, it's
The odds.
no, it's theirs. Oh, hang on, it's these two, yeah. They're the only ones. Don't let. Oh, that, yeah. He's gonna kill the commander now. Unless you stop him. Yeah, very nice. Confirm it, please.
Hell yeah!
Commander's health bar. Look at it, and he wants to go kill Pikeman. One Pikeman scratched his fucking nostril and he'd fall over.
Yeah.